Dopest Hope Fiends.
We are doing top 3 horror movie houses. So, if you guys can't tell from the awesome title,
Duh.
we are doing our favorite houses from horror movies.
100%.
I think it's long past due.
I actually was shocked when you texted me because I could have sworn we did, but we didn't.
I searched it, and I searched it, bro. Yeah. Like houses, home, horror in our podcast app. Couldn't find it.
Nada.
So I said, you know what? We haven't done it.
Not a problem.
Long overdue.
Without a doubt.
Long overdue.
Would you say there's a lot to choose from?
No.
Same.
Because, but I kept it where strictly houses.
Has to be a house.
Hotels,
Nope.
other sites, schools, like anything
No.
doesn't count.
Ooh, horror movie schools. Anyway, sorry. I apologize. I will never say that again.
It's okay. So nothing made me think of it.
Okay.
What's a good top 3?
They play such a huge part in the movie, though, right? I mean, you need that setting. And that's, for a lot of these, do you feel like this is a huge focal point of the movie?
Yes, I feel like they are a character in themselves.
Couldn't have said it any better right
The
there.
house is a character, bro. It has character and it is a character, right?
Very good point.
And horror, what's one thing the horror genre is known for, bro? Remakes, dude.
Oh my God.
They fucking remake shit, bro, all the time. So, if we pick one from a remake, do we have to pick if it's a remake or if it's the original?
I think we should say if it's from the original or
right?
remake.
I think we should pick because
yeah.
they're not necessarily the same. See what I'm
100%.
saying? They're like in the remake, you're like, dude, that doesn't look at anything.
No, yeah, you got to point it out.
You
got to point
100%,
it out.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, someone out there might like the remake house better, but guess what? I don't think we do.
All right.
Unless there's some that you have, Mikey, that
All
is
right.
a remake. You go first.
Okay. I'm gonna drop my first one.
100%.
Oh God, because I wrote down 6, but
Okay.
I don't know which ones I'm gonna choose.
I have
But
4.
I think I gotta go with this one, bro, because I just love this house and the way that the director shows it. You're like, wait, how are there all these things in this house? Like from the outside, it doesn't look like there's that many rooms and there's all this cool shit in it, but there is.
Okay.
And the family inside is just fucking amazing. And I gotta go with the house from House of 1,000 Corpses.
Great pick.
Dude, love that fucking house.
Let's hear about it. What do you love about it?
I love that it's our generation's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I think the family makes it awesome, but the house in general has all these weird and macabre antiques all around it. You have Otis upstairs in the broken down rooms and when he's torturing the cheerleaders. Then you have the whole room with the stage and they're putting on the show.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that? Like, where is that in the fucking house, right? Then you go down through the tunnels and it's connected to fucking Dr. Satan's lair.
Yeah.
And it's literally our version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I shouldn't have said that because that could be on your shit, so I'm so sorry for saying that.
It's okay.
But I'm not putting it on because that's my version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so I shouldn't have said that.
Not a problem.
But
using it as an example.
I literally didn't even, it slipped. Like, it slipped.
It's okay.
I just, because the reason I put that on there is because it was either that
A or B.
exactly.
Yep.
So
Wow.
I got to go with that house because I think it's just, like I said, it's my version of that kind of house, and the family that inhabits it obviously has something to do with it.
Oh yeah.
But the way Rob Zombie does it with the rain, and even from that outside of the house, bro, when they think they're leaving in the car, and then all of a sudden there's the things fucking hanging, bro, and they come out, it's Otis. I just love that. There's something about the house that I love. It's a character in its own. If that house wasn't in the movie, I don't know if I'd fucking love it. I really don't know. It's just so cool. And then you get to see it during the day, and it's just, I don't know, it's a dope house, dope horror house, dope horror family house, and that's my number one, bro. So, speaking of horror houses, I need to know your number one horror house.
Thanks, man. It's got to say, I love your pick.
Thanks, bro.
I just watched it
Rewatched?
a month ago.
What do you think?
Love it.
You do?
But love
Okay.
the house.
Right?
But you know what? Didn't even think of it for this top. Don't know why. I think it was overshadowed by the picks I had.
Yes.
But, dude, that's an amazing pick.
Yeah.
So, great
Yeah.
job on
I mean,
the
you
first
know
one.
me. I nut all over that movie. So
every
that's
day.
why. Oh, my God. Literally, like before you came over, 100%. So that's my number one. What is your number one, bro?
All right, man. I got to do it because how could I not put this as my number one? And in the near future, Mikey, it's probably going to be a part of my body. I got to go for number 1. Dun, dun, dun. The Myers house.
Down up. Down up.
Keep going.
Down up. Down up. Down up.
Ding, ding, ding,
Down up.
ding, ding, ding,
Down
ding,
up.
ding, ding, ding,
Down
ding,
up.
ding, ding, ding.
Shing.
Perfect.
Love it.
No one else can do that, by the way.
We've done it probably 6 times since starting this podcast, and we never fail.
We always do it. We wait for the right time for me to come in with the ding, ding,
For
ding.
sure. But I was a little upset that you said keep going, because why did you think I fucking
I'm
started
sorry,
doing it? No, I'm just saying, why do you think I started
dude.
doing it, bro?
I don't
of course,
know.
man.
Just
All
in
right,
case you were thinking of not doing it.
talk about it.
Myers house, bro.
Love
I mean,
it.
dude, I love the opening scene to the original Halloween. Just got to point that out.
Great seed.
Great oneer. A great horror oneer, right? You got to but there is that kind of breakup when he grabs the mask and the mask is over the camera. But it's okay.
They had to do it.
They had
bro.
to. There's
They
no other
had
way to do that in
bro, they had to
1978.
fucking do it, bro.
But it's just everything that goes on in that house. That's where, which I personally think, to me, he's definitely my favorite horror movie icon.
Of course.
Personally, but he's born there. He lives there. He's 6 or 7 years old.
Yep.
When he kills his older sister. But just that whole shot, them zooming out with Michael and the parents, the mom's holding the mask after he takes it off of him, and they're just zooming out in that long shot. I love that house. I love them going back to it.
Yeah.
I love that Jamie Lee has to drop the keys off to it, and Michael's in there.
He's in there.
Just
hanging out.
creeping, just looking at her. But you look at it, it looks creepy. I love when
Yeah,
they
the
revisit
outside
it.
is amazing. Like, I just love the outside of that house, bro.
100%.
The leaves are just, like, it's the fall atmosphere that I think really does it with that house, too.
Right. And,
You know?
dude, and you know what? I'm glad you just said that, because I could care less about the inside. You just totally you made a very
That's
good
what I'm
point.
saying. The inside is generic. It's like
fine.
there's one on
It's a
my
house.
list where the inside's a fucking house.
It's a
but the
house.
outside, bro.
The outside is so
Oh my
iconic,
God,
bro. And
yeah,
I love
dude.
when they revisit it and the fucking shutters are hanging off. Like,
Yep.
it's just the gutters
Yep.
hanging down.
For
You're
sure.
Like, it has that creepy look to
100%.
it. That is my number 1.
Wow.
The Myers fucking house. You knew I was going to say it.
I was waiting for it, bro. I love it, man.
If that's my first,
Whoop.
and you already said your first, then what is your second?
Don't let anyone ever tell you can't do math. I'm just saying, bro.
My setups are just amazing.
Phenomenal. So, my number 2 is, without a doubt, this one is my outside of the house, or should I say outside of the home?
Okay.
Wait, did I say house or box right there?
You said outside the home, and then
I did,
you
right?
not say box.
I know, I should have said box, and then actually home.
We'll forgive you.
So, this one's crazy, and I don't know how I feel like this movie, you're like, no, yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine.
I don't sound like
But, well, you do.
I sound
100%.
exactly like that.
Yeah,
it's fine.
But we rarely ever talk about this movie. Ever, bro. Ever,
shit.
ever. Okay, so my number 2, without a doubt, is the crazy, non-traditional, fucking original, unlike anything I've ever seen house from 13 Ghosts. The remake, obviously, the remake. It's the original.
Oh my
from
God,
1950s,
of course,
whatever.
dude.
The remake.
Wow.
Bro, that fucking house, dude. Guys, if you have not seen that movie, I highly recommend just going back and watching that movie. I just kind of want to rewatch it. I think it's 2001, maybe.
I'm gonna say
Probably
you are
my guess if you
probably
wanna look
correct.
that up.
Sure, go ahead.
13 Ghosts remake with Shannon Elizabeth and the guy from Monk and the amazing black female rapper. What's her name? I forgot her name.
Oh God.
She was like in that movie for some
Yeah.
random reason. She
Oh
plays
my
like the
what's her name?
like the nanny.
It's 2001, dude.
2001. I called it. See?
Canadian American.
There you go.
Look at that.
But so guys, so the house is literally made of glass, okay? The fucking house is made of glass with all these doors and walls that close, almost like a crank. What would you call those things? Like,
Yeah.
you call them cranks that like
Cranks.
go into each other,
For
right?
sure.
Those things. So it's like that. And it has like then there's one main room that has this big, obviously CGI, mechanism that's swinging. It's like the heart of it, why there needs to be 13 ghosts. But I've never seen a house like it in film, really. I mean, I don't know if I've ever really seen a house like it. And the fact that it's filled with 13 ghosts and it's practical effects, it's a little bit of CGI. I was at the early kind of, birth of CGI.
For sure.
But there's something about that house that's a movie I grew up with, and it stuck out to me. And I go, oh, thank God I thought of it, because that would have been one. If I didn't put it on, I would go back and go, we need to rewind this fucking. We need to do this whole thing over.
Do a whole thing, and then their new top 3,
Dude.
revisited. That's a
I
wow,
love it, man.
No, outside the box.
Do you remember how the lawyer gets killed?
No.
The fucking glass door slides and it cuts him in half, remember? And then his fucking body comes. Yeah.
See, but
yeah.
that was cool because you didn't really see too much of that. And I feel like the body getting cut in half thing happened so much more going forth later.
100%.
Resident Evil,
Dude,
perfect example.
Exactly. That was very like, oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah. Then it's like now everything's a body cut in half. Didn't they just do that on Castle Rock or something?
Maybe.
Or was I just watching someone got cut in half?
But anyway, but the 13 ghosts are in like cages, so it's almost a jail.
Yeah, for the ghosts.
That was built by the guy who like trying to capture ghosts and shit like that. And he trapped these 12 ghosts because the main guy's, spoiler alert, he's the 13th ghost. And they're trapped in and you can't let him out, guys. And what happens? They fucking let him out.
Of course. There'd be no movie without it.
And then they're fucking just running amok all through the house, killing people. I love it. It's such a cool house. That's my number 2.
Wow.
Mikey, what is your number 2 horror movie home?
Great pick, dude.
Thanks, man.
I can't knock it, and I never will. That's a great pick. All right, my number 2, an oldie but a goodie.
Always.
Maybe one of the original horror movie houses. I just think the look is too iconic for me to not mention it.
Okay.
And, I definitely like the film. Say what you want about it being old. It's fine. It's still going to be a classic forever.
Okay.
But I think some of these shots, they just look too good.
Too good.
You're like, bro, that's creepy. Regardless of what's going on and down below on the hill, up top there.
Yep.
It just looks like I see that in some of my dreams.
It's
like
amazing.
Right? It just has that look to it, and I would feel so odd not saying it. I gotta go the house in Psycho.
100%. Wrote it down. I'll leave it off because you said it, but
beautiful.
Dude,
it had to be talked about.
Amazing, bro.
It just, when you look at that, it almost feels like you're looking at a painting.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? It just has that, and the lights on, and the mom is upstairs.
That first shot in the window when she walks by the window.
Bro, to know
amazing.
It's him with the
wig. I know.
Just to think about that and go, fuck, this is weird. You got the hotel down below. Sorry. Motel. And just up top, mother and the son. They're just there.
They're just there.
Well, they're both there, but they're not there. But I just think that, look, we've all seen it 100 times. I watched, I saw this thing where it was an overhead shot of them building the house. It was like halfway done. I go, I've never seen that before.
Wait, was it original or no?
Yeah, this is from the original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 60 something.
60.
Yeah, 60.
I think it's 60.
And it's just the top of the hill, and it's just half built. I'm going, that's so fucking cool.
That's sick.
But then they did the remake, and
well, 2 things.
Shoot.
So. Remake, house is totally different, which is bizarre to me. Why they would change that house? Okay, so they go, all right, cool, studio executive, right? They're sniffing. They're going, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to do a shot-for-shot remake of Psycho, but we're going to totally change the most iconic image from that film, which is the house on the hill. We're going to totally change that and make it with a pointy top. Like, it's retarded, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. It's so different.
So bad,
and the second
I remember
thing
it being bad.
Is that if you were a young kid and your parents took you to Universal, then you would be able to see the Bates. So I guess the Bates family home, not the Bates Motel, but the Bates family home up on the hill. They literally have that built in Florida and in California, and it is fucking dope, bro. It's a perfect replica. It's up on the hill. It's fucking amazing.
I remember seeing that, and I think this plays a huge part of it, dude.
Oh my god. So when I worked at Halloween Horror Nights in California, the Bates Motel was there, and they didn't have anything in it, but you had to kind of walk over it. I was one of the nights in the Bates Motel. So you'd run through the motel, and there'd be like Norman Bates chasing you through every room.
Yeah.
But on one of my breaks, I walked down the hill, the steps, because the house is up on the hill. I twisted my ankle walking down the steps from the Bates house. Like I was walking down, cutting over, and I was like, "Oh fuck, man!" And I just remember being on the ground and looking up and just seeing the fucking thing.
They're trapping you.
Yeah, dude, it was funny.
You can't leave.
That's it. So
wow, that's a cool story.
It's a cool fact that they have that to where like you can go see the fucking house. How many of these can you see? Not a lot.
Not too many, dude.
Yeah.
The Myers house is out there. In California.
But is it still the same? See what I'm trying to say?
It's definitely different, but it has the heart of it, but it's definitely different.
Okay.
But dude, oh my God, you are totally right. The 1998 remake house.
Why would they do that so different?
It's not. There's no comparison.
No comparison.
Zero.
Well, the only thing is the angle.
That's it.
On the
That's it.
like with the camera.
That's it.
That's
aside
all,
from that. I'm not scared of that.
Nope.
I'll sleep in there for a week, no problem. But I will not sleep in the original, bro.
Nope.
That is my number 2, House from Psycho.
I love it.
What's third on your list, man?
Well, I wouldn't feel right without putting this on my list.
Mm.
Just like your Halloween pick, this is way more to do with the outside than the inside for me.
Yeah.
But the way this looks from the outside, dude, this is like such a great horror house, okay? So many movies. Maybe a little bit, maybe the door color might change in one, right?
All right. Oh, okay, yeah.
But from the original, I got to go with, hold on, let me get the number. I think I have the number, but I just need to, I don't want to, I don't want to mix it up.
Right.
And then people are going to be tweeting me and going, dude, bro, it's 1402.
my God.
You know what I'm trying to
So
say?
many people would tweet you about it.
100%, dude. And I'd be like, don't shush me, bro, okay?
Tweet me.
Let's see.
And it's a specific one because of the color you're saying.
For sure. Well, no, because of the outside.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying
I got you.
this, that's what I mean.
Got
this
you.
is specifically because of the outside.
Okay.
Because the inside changes in the movies. There's so many movies.
Gotcha.
It is the Elm Street house from Nightmare on Elm Street, which is 1428, it says. Elm Street, guys. Obviously, they tell you the fucking name of you guys know the address.
You know it.
You know the exact address.
Yeah, growing up,
It's crazy.
and
Yeah.
and that's a great thing. Like we mentioned before, right? There's always an Elm Street in every city.
Bro, every city, dude.
Everyone has their own
Every
Elm
city.
Street.
So it's 1428 Elm Street, and with the red door and the green shutters, and you get that with the original with Nancy and her family. But then as the movies go on, it becomes the second one. Obviously, they move in, and the inside's totally different. And then the third one, fourth one, fifth one, when they go back, it's decrepit, and there's weeds growing over it, and there's broken windows, and there's even inside, it's all dilapidated. So the house stays the same, but transforms throughout all the movies.
Right.
But it still stays the same core house, and so many things go on in that house, bro.
Oh my
God, dreams and nightmares, should we say? But I wouldn't, just like you said with Halloween, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't put this on my list.
You have
just
to.
because it's so iconic, bro.
Right.
I have the little fucking one of the Freddy figures that I have came with the little house. So the little house is in the house. So that's my number 3 is 1428 Elm Street from the classic quote A Nightmare on Elm Street.
If you guys are ever playing a game that involves the title, just make sure it's an A in front of it. I learned the hard way.
So, what is your third, buddy?
Freddie, no. Don't make me tell you my third.
I'm actually excited. I don't know what's going to be.
Well,
What will thou choice be?
You actually might. Because again,
Oh, okay.
there's
You're going
not
classic.
you're right. There's not too many to choose from. Of course you can find
Yeah, like ones that you're going to say is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
There's not ones. There's a lot, but which ones are you really
Which one
going
you
to
really
say?
say, dude? Because they have to. You can't. I've never found a horror movie house, or even just thought of one from today. House. That's from like a standalone that I saw once or twice. Like,
Yeah.
because of course there's homes in every fucking movie. It feels like, but horror, you need to have a specific look that's gonna make you think about it for decades and decades to come.
It's going to stay in your head. I'm just saying.
Great reference. You just made me think of an honorable, but
Awesome. Go.
I gotta say that my third, and I'm going with another classic. It was brought up earlier, and I forgive you. It's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not, I said fine.
I'm sorry.
I forgive.
Thank you.
I gotta do the house. It's huge, but it's a house. It's almost a mansion. It's fucking huge, okay? It's a house in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Door closing. Yeah.
Now that, there's a twofer, right?
Okay, but wait, hold on. You're talking about original? Because the original is not that big.
No. See,
Or are you
here's the
going
thing.
remake?
I'm going to go with the remake.
I agree.
I'm
the
going with
one
the
in
remake.
The remake is 100% better.
Well, thank you. And I forget who I used to have the argument with. I don't know if it was the King. But anyway.
Could have been the King.
Maybe. But the inside, they do a great job in the remake. Outside,
No
of course.
question.
When they roll up, you're going, oh.
It's so different. Like in the
So
remake, you look
different.
at the outside, you go, whoa, that's definitely not the same house.
No.
But on the inside, Mikey, they do a pretty good job with the door.
dude,
you know what I'm saying? With
that-
the opening, with the screen door. And sorry, I'm taking all your
No,
fucking valid
no.
points,
It's
dude.
fine. You're adding to it. It's terrifying when you walk in that house, knowing as the viewer what's
Yes.
down below.
Oh my God.
But everything with the grandfather stomping on the ground,
Yes.
and the door opening, they nailed that trailer.
Amazing.
That trailer, it got me
dude.
so pumped to go see when it finally came out. I think that might have been 2000 what?
2002? I think so. I'll do the lookup.
Sure, go ahead. But it's that look when they first roll up, dude, in the cop car, right? that the first time that they see it? When he's in the back?
2003.
2003.
Yeah.
But when you see it and you see the tall grass and
No, I
just
thought the first time you see is when she's walking up, or no?
She is
am I
walking up.
mistaken?
No, I think
that's
you
the
are
first time,
correct.
because she's walking
The
up
Beale.
looking for the dude. No, but I feel
Yeah.
like the dude walks in first and gets killed. Remember? And then that's
Oh,
why Beale
yeah.
goes, because
That's
she's
why she
looking. So we
goes.
definitely see the house before. We definitely see the house before. 100%.
It's just that first shot though, dude. The tall grass. The place is not fucking well manicured, of
Nope.
course, right?
Nope.
And it's just the look is way. Personally, I think it's more terrifying in the remake. So I'm so glad that you said that because
100%.
I had to say it.
And guys, disclaimer: we're not saying the remake is better.
No.
This is specifically House. House.
Only House.
That's it, man.
But it's also the reason I said
So-
twofer, outside and inside.
Oh my
outside the
God,
look, but
dude.
what goes on? The family, like you said with House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yep.
What's going on? If those walls could fucking talk.
Exact, dude. Great quote.
If those
If
walls,
those walls could talk, bro, because okay, wait, so funny story about that. I
Shoot.
saw it on Reddit, bro. There is so much property between the road and the house, because that's a real house. They didn't build
No,
that.
for sure,
That's
right.
a real fucking abandoned house.
Right.
So
Texas.
people still go, but you can't get less than 100 yards from it. It's a big gate, private property. So people try to take pictures, but it's from so far
Mad
away because
far.
it's abandoned. I believe it's owned by the state. Maybe, I'm not
Okay.
sure, but I know people can't get to it. But in the movie, they make it seem obviously like there's nothing around it and like it's very secluded.
Right.
But you don't realize how far it is from the road. It's not like you could just drive right up to it and go,
No.
oh, this is the house from Texas Chainsaw. You can't.
Right.
But it's just cool that it's there, that it's an actual
Yeah.
real house. Because if you told me they built it, I go, okay, cool, yeah, they built it. It's not a real house. They made it out of,
Right.
plastic and wood and, whatever. Like a
gonna
movie
be-
house.
It's gonna be torn down.
Torn down in a second.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
Real
my story,
house.
and I'm sticking to it.
Real House.
Real house.
Dude.
I love it.
That's my third.
I love it.
Let's talk about some honorables.
Can I say one honorable, bro, that... Because I only have 3.
Okay.
But, dude, the Kneebolt house from It.
Of course.
Bro.
Great
Guys.
pick.
This fucking thing, guys. See?
Look at him.
This is where...
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
and
It's a weird spot.
This is where this motherfucker lives,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And he dances, and he takes kids, doesn't rape them,
Well,
just takes
it's
their...
up for
He metaphorically rapes them.
Sure.
100%.
Rapes their heart and
Um,
souls.
And it's not in the original, and it's in the remake. The outside and the inside might be the coolest looking, aesthetically, haunted house that you can make up.
Yeah.
Like if you're just walking by in the neighborhood and you go, that something fucked up is going on
Who's
in there.
not going to be terrified
All
of
these
that?
other houses that we named, they look like houses.
Yeah.
But I know 13 Ghosts is different,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they just look like houses.
They're homes.
That you go, oh, that's like the cartoon version of a haunted house. This is
Right.
what it. This is the standard, stereotypical haunted house.
Right.
So
Everything about it broken down, gross.
broken
You
down,
don't wanna
gross,
stay in
even
there.
with like the dented like sign that's like
Yeah.
Nebo.
Yeah.
It says Nebo
Yeah.
and it's dented.
I thought you were really. I thought you were going to put that on your first.
Well, it
your
was in
top
my
three.
top 3, but I
Yeah.
just didn't say it.
Oh, I hear you, but I understand why you
'Cause,
picked the other one.
Well, because I put Nightmare on. I was gonna go with Nebo,
100%.
but I said I got to do Nightmare.
yeah,
bro,
that's
so.
a good point, dude.
What you got?
Another one I wrote down. Now, technically, it's an honorable because I really don't think it's not really a house.
See,
But I think they have the entire complex because like she's
Oh.
rich. Exorcist, right?
Yeah,
It's like
I mean,
a
it's like a
condo.
townhouse kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's fucking
yeah.
big. You don't
Yeah, it's
realize.
creepy.
But
It's
it's, like,
creepy.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just,
it's
it's just
creepy.
that it's because of the shot when the priest shows up and the light
Oh my
coming down the
God,
street.
dude,
It's that shot of
amazing,
it.
bro.
But,
But I
stuff,
believe they are connected, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because
it's
they always
fine.
make it seem like they're like, because the mom's like a famous actress. They have like
Yes.
money. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that place is kind of big. But you're right. And that's why I don't know. And I would have never put that on my top 3. You made me think of another one. I'll say it after this one.
No, but so obviously, guys, Evil Dead. I love Evil Dead, but it's a cabin. Is it a house? It's a
know.
cabin.
I
It's not a house. You can
know.
argue it, but if we did top 3 cabins,
Oh my God,
it's
number
there.
1.
But I don't know, dude. I just couldn't put it on
No.
for house.
See,
So,
these things that are questionable, of
Yeah.
course they're not going to make our top.
so Amityville. That obviously
100%.
Amityville
dude.
house, but I don't like love the
I
movies.
know, I
So, but when it comes to houses, that's like top of the list.
Oh, yeah.
But we kind of went more personal, like
Yeah.
which ones are our favorite. But Amityville, bro, if you like do a poll,
Yeah.
what's the most iconic house from a horror movie? People might say Amityville
Amity,
house. I swear to God.
probably, Yeah, because it's famous, and you can go. It's actually was it for the film? It was. I think the house is in Jersey, But
No, Long Island.
well, the movie's in Long Island.
No,
I
the
think-
house is in Long Island.
No, I think for the movie with Ryan Reynolds was in
The
Jersey.
house is in Long Island.
Is it? Okay.
Oh.
You know. Like the house
I
where
thought
they shot.
the real house. Oh,
no,
sorry.
yeah, that's Long Island. I'm just saying, just for film
Oh,
purposes.
yeah, could have been. Oh,
pretty sure
you're saying
when
in the remake. You're
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Not that it matters, but
No, I was saying the real house.
yeah, it's Long Island.
Is Long Island. That's all I was saying.
You made me think of this before. I don't know what you said or did, but it made me think of it, bro. What about Old Lady Hackmore's house in Ernest Scared Stupid? It's a good house.
That's a great
house,
That's
dude.
a great house.
It's creepy,
Creepy
and
as
it's
fuck,
kind of broken
dude.
down. Same kind
Yeah.
of thing. Everything's just kind of has that just broken downness to
Yeah.
it. I thought of that during. I was like, oh my god, I forgot.
Yeah, it's like the Hocus Pocus effect, but is it really horror? See what I'm trying to say? No. It's like I'm
know.
just saying it's like they're.
I know.
Whether the Sanderson's house or the family or Max's house, they're both dope houses.
Oh my god, I love that house.
That's what I mean. So
And that's a real one too. It's in Salem.
Yep, Salem, Massachusetts, where the movie takes place, shot on location.
Love it.
Love it.
I got
what else
nothing
you got?
else for.
I got one
that's it.
more.
Let's hear it.
People Under the Stairs.
Ah,
bro,
dude.
that fucking house is sick, dude. I don't care what you say. You got little Black Jesse from Mighty Ducks.
I know.
And it's a dope house. There's all these little fucking entryways and mazes and labyrinths. It's fucking awesome.
Terrifying.
I grew up on that. Watched when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So for me, it's got to be an honorable.
It's a great pick, dude. Would have never thought of it.
I have nothing else.
Zero.
There are a lot of awesome houses in horror movies.
Yeah.
Hopefully in 10 years when we're still doing this, we could do a Redux version.
Yeah.
And we'll do another top 3 horror movie houses. And hopefully we have a lot more.
I could only wish.
Hope you liked our top 3, guys.